Good evening. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, we can start this. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, as last class, we have completed a part of vector algebra, not vector algebra, it is vector calculus. Okay. So today's chapter we are going to discuss about the divergence and curl of a vector field. Okay. So one thing you must remember that if I am talking about the grad if I am talking about the grad or the gradient, that is only this nabla symbol, then this grad symbol is always operating on a scalar field. Operating on a scalar field. So what is a scalar field and what is vector field? I already discussed. Scalar field is nothing but a simple scalar function. Scalar function does not include any kind of I, j or k like this. Okay, that is suppose f of x comma y is equal to xy plus y square. This is a scalar function. But if this function is transformed into a vector function, or I can say f, a vector symbol, suppose I am writing here xi into I plus y squared j. Now it becomes a vector field. This is a scalar field and this is a vector field. So always remember grad always operates on a scalar field. Divergence and curl always operates on the vector field. Okay, where I and j are included. So if it is a vector field, so only without any dot or cross vector field, it is grad. Either we have to write grad dot f in case of divergence, or we have to write grad cross f in case of this curl. Okay, so divergence is grad dot f. And what is grad? Grad, we know everything, everyone. Grad is nothing but I into del x plus j del y plus k del z. Okay, we can just keep here a cap to denote it as a vector. So this is simply grad, and it operates on this a vector field. In case of divergence, we just put here a dot product. Okay, so I told you that vector field, it can be represented as like this. Suppose this is a vector function phi 1 I plus phi 2 j plus phi 3 k. This is a vector field. What is phi 1, phi 2, phi 3? Phi 1, phi 2, phi 3 is nothing but the scalar function. This one like this. Any function of x, y, z or x, y, z, abc, whatever. Okay, that is according to the dimension. If it is two dimension, only x, y is included, then x square plus y square. This may be phi 1. Okay, phi 2 may be x, y plus y, z like this. So phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3 are scalar function, and I, j, k are included here. So any vector field can be represented by this if it is three dimension. Okay, and this one that is grad, in case of we are putting a dot. Okay, and dot product means we all know dot product means only I and I are calculated are multiplied. I dot j is 0 I dot k is also 0, j dot k is 0. So only I dot I is equal to 1, j dot j is equal to 1, and k dot k is equal to 1. So according to that, you just simply calculate grad dot f. Okay, so if I want to calculate grad dot f, so what should we calculate here? We simply calculate we just simply calculate here grad is equal to grad dot f. So grad dot f, it is I dot del del x, j dot del del y, k del del z dot and if I just put here a dot product means what? Only I and I will be multiplied. I dot j is 0. So only I dot I, first one is I dot I, it is 1. So del phi 1 del x plus only j and j will be multiplied. J dot k, j dot I, everything is 0. So it is j dot j is equal to also 1. So del phi 2 del y plus del phi 3 del z. So this is simply divergence or grad dot f. Okay, remember, if this is equal to 0 by any means, okay, the function phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3 are given in such a way that this grad dot f, after calculation this grad dot f is equal to 0, then this vector field f is called solenoidal. Okay, or it is also called divergence free. Okay, there may be a possibility you will face these kinds of questions like solenoidal, that is some vector field is given to you and you are required to find out whether the vector field is solenoidal or irrotational, like this. Okay, so okay, another one now, curl. So this is divergence, grad dot f. Now what is curl? Curl is nothing but grad cross f. Also there is a vector field. Okay, so curl and divergence, everything operates on the vector field f, not a scalar field, and the formula is nothing but I j k. It is a determinant you need to find out. I j k del del x del del y del del z, and it is phi 1 phi 2 phi 3. Okay, what is phi 1 phi 2 phi 3 is already defined. Okay, as f is defined as phi 1 I plus phi 2 j plus phi 3 k. So just you need to remember this formula and nothing else. Okay, I j k del del x del del y del del z phi 1 phi 2 phi 3. Just you need to find out this determinant and you can easily find out what is the curl of the vector. Remember, if this determinant is equal to 0, then f is called irrotational. Okay, if this determinant or the curl grad cross f is equal to 0, then f is called irrotational. So two things you need to remember: if divergence is equal to 0, then it is called solenoidal, and if curl of f equal to 0, then it is called irrotational. You just need to remember these two things. Okay, now solve this question. If the velocity vector in two-dimensional flow field is given by v is equal to, this is, you can easily see this is a vector field because 2xy into I and j are included here, vector field. Then the velocity vector curl v will be, which one is this? Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes for that. Three students said three different answers. Samarth says B, Mohit says D, and okay, again Samarth says C. Same. Okay, almost all of you have answered this question. So let us try for the answer. Okay, look at this. How many variables are there? First, let's find out how many variables are there. If there is only two variables, we don't need to consider the k. Okay, remember only I and j is there. Okay, only I and j is there. If I and j is only there, then you are required to find out the number of variables in this function, in this vector field. So 2xy into I, there is no z. 2y square minus x square, there is also no z. Okay, and also we see that only I and j is there. So how many variables are there in this function? Only two variables, x and y. So it means we don't need to consider the z variable, or we don't need to consider the k. Okay, in case of two variables, if I consider, okay, now the case is, in that case, didn't I write it ijk? Yes, I will ijk, but del del x, del del y, in this case, you may write here 0. Please mute yourself. Someone's, yes, now it's okay. Okay, in that case, you have to write ijk here, obviously. But in that case, this case, you may write here 0. But if you want to write it ijk and also del del x, del del y, and del del z also, okay, you may write it. So for the sake of simplicity, or for the we don't have to don't have the time, or we don't want to waste the energy to think, just simply you can proceed to the simple formula. Okay, don't just bother about whether there is z or ij or k or whatever. Okay, simple, you can use the formula. Okay, simple formula you can use, but in this case you can use here 0 because of the uh, structure of this function, but I suggest you not to do that. You can easily use this. Now I told you that this vector function v function, the structure is phi 1 I plus phi 2 j plus phi 3 k. So the multiplication with I should be phi 1. So what is now, what is phi 1 which is multiplied with I? That is 2xy. So phi 1 is 2xy. J, now the multiplication with j is this one, 2y square minus x square. Now phi 3, is there any k? No, there is no k. It means obviously phi 3 is 0. Okay, so it becomes nothing but 2xy, 2x square minus, sorry, 2y square minus x square, and it is 0. Okay, so you can see that it is I into, now simply this and this. So del x of this one, it means 2y square is a constant term minus x square, so it is minus 2x, and it is 2x. So it is y, yes, 2x, right, minus 2x. J dot this one and this one, so it is 0 and it is minus 0. K, what is k? Sorry, k. So k means it is del x. X means minus 2x minus 2x. So this is equal to only minus 4x k. So minus 4x k, D is the right answer. Okay. So you see that only if there is no z. Okay, there is no z. So obviously the kth part, that is this part, will be visible. That is k. There is no z, it means k is only the part of k will be there, and there is no y and there is no j. Okay, so in case of three variables but only two variables x, y and j, and k is no, there is no k is there, it means only k part is visible here. So in this case, wherever del z part, okay, you are taking the derivative in case of del z, sorry, taking, yes, del z, everything will be 0. So this is 0 and this is 0, only k is visible and k is present there. So simply it is minus 4xk. This is the answer. Next, the divergence of the vector field this at the point is equal to what? This is very easy question. I will give you 1 minute only to solve this question. Okay, so 1 minute is over, I think. So as it is a very easy, so I am just, what is divergence? The definition, according to the definition, the divergence is grad dot f. And what is grad? I del x plus j del y plus k del z dot. Now what is f? This is the f function here. There is 3xzi plus 2xyj plus y, sorry, minus y z square. Okay, k. So as there is a dot product, we all know that only I part, I dot I part, j dot j part, and k dot k part will be present. Okay, and I dot k, I dot j, everything will be vanished. So only this into this dot this dot this, and this dot this will be there. Okay, so I dot I is 1, so we don't need to write it. So del x of 3xz plus del y of 2xy minus, because it is minus sign, so I am writing here minus del z of y z square. Okay, I, j and k will be vanished because I dot I, j dot z, everything is 1. So it is 3z plus it is 2x minus it is z, it means 2yz. Okay, and what is the point is given? 1 1 1 point, that is x equal to 1, y equal to 1, z equal to 1. So put here 1 comma 1 comma 1. If we put 1 1 1, it's nothing but 3 plus 2 minus 2 is only 3. Okay, so C is the right answer. Remember one thing, it should be noticed, after grad dot f, okay, the final answer, it becomes a scalar. Look at this, this is after applying this grad, this function is actually a scalar function or a scalar field. It is not a vector field, there is no I, j and k. Why? Because obviously because it is a dot product. We know that dot product is also called a scalar product. So divergence, after applying the divergence, the vector field becomes a scalar field. So this kinds of things is very little thing and should be remembered. After divergence, it becomes a scalar field. But after curl, it is a vector field. It remains a vector field after applying the curl. But in case of divergence, the vector field becomes a scalar field. And the grad means the scalar field becomes the vector field. Next, this is a very important question. The expression curled grad f, where f is a scalar function. Okay. Always remember, if grad f is written here, grad f means you, if it is where f is a scalar function, if it is not mentioned, always think that f is always a scalar function if before that a grad is there. Grad f means f should be, obviously it be a scalar function, otherwise we cannot apply grad. Okay, so what is the value of curl grad f out of these 4 options? Okay, it is very easy question. If you know the trick, okay, it will take less than a minute. But I am giving you 1 minute. Solve it. Only three options I am getting. Okay, first of all, just look at this. How easy this question is. How easy and tricky. You don't have to calculate anything for this. Just I told you, curl means what? After taking curl, that is cross anything, grad cross anything, it becomes what? Is it a scalar field or vector field? Is it a scalar or vector? After taking grad, what is the output? Scalar or vector? Please write down in the chat box. Vector. Everyone says it is a vector. Okay, just I told you two things. Remember, dot product means output should be scalar. Cross product means output should be vector. Okay, so grad curl, whenever I say curl grad f, so curl grad f means, it means curl means grad cross, grad f means this one. Okay, so if it is a cross product, so ultimate answer, the outcome would be what? Vector or scalar? Obviously the outcome is a vector. Now look at the options. Which options includes vector? Equal to grad square f, equal to grad square f, grad square f, grad square itself a scalar quantity. Okay, grad square, whenever I say grad square, simple grad is a vector quantity, but grad square it becomes a scalar quantity. Okay, so grad square f means it is a scalar. So option A is not correct. Equal to divergence dot grad, divergence of grad f. Just I told you divergence means grad dot grad f. So dot product means I told you that it is a scalar quantity. So option B equal to divergence grad v. Divergence means itself a scalar quantity. So option B is not also possible. C, a scalar of zero magnitude. A scalar of zero magnitude, a scalar itself in the option, that is in the option the scalar is included. It means option C is never possible. Now what is the rest? Only one option is it, a vector of zero magnitude. So obviously D is the right answer. So you don't have to calculate. Just think about it. Just apply your brain. A simple, very simple thing. Curl grad f. Curl means it is a vector quantity. Now find the any vector quantity in the options. If there is only one option which includes a vector quantity, obviously that should be the answer. You don't have to calculate it. Yes, if in the option there is one more than one vector quantity is there, then more than, that is suppose two vector quantities are there, then that out of that two, one of them will be the answer, and rest of the options you can just reject it. Okay, so this is a way, this is a trick to find out the answer less than a minute. Not less than a minute, it will just take some seconds, 5 seconds or 6 seconds, not more than that. Okay, so this is a trick. Now what is the actual answer? How can you find it? Did you understand what I am saying? How to apply this trick?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am applying the original answer, that is grad curl of grad f. So curl grad means grad cross, this is called curl. Now bracket open, grad f, grad f. Okay, so this is, now what is f? F is obviously it is a scalar function. So grad f means it becomes, so now I j k del x del y del z. Okay, now grad f, what is grad f? Grad f means we know that of f. So this means I del f del x plus j del f del y plus k del f del z. Okay, so now it becomes a scalar field, sorry, a vector field. And what is vector field? This vector field is nothing but equal to phi 1 plus j phi 2 plus k phi 3. Okay, that is equal to f. So now phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3, what is phi 1? Del f del x is phi 1, del f del y is phi 2, and del f del z is phi 3. Okay, and in this case we are writing actually here phi 1, phi 2 and phi 3. So instead of phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, we will put here the values of them. And phi 1 value is del f del x, phi 2 value is del f del y, and phi 3 is del f del z. Okay, now simply calculate it, you will find answer as 0. Okay, that is after completing the determinant, you can easily find that the determinant value will be 0. So let's check out the determinant value. This is equal to I. Look at this. Del A, this, sorry, del 2 F del Y del Z minus del 2 F del Y del Z. Look at this. Del 2 F del Y del Z, del 2 F del Y del Z. It will be nullified and the I component will be 0. Minus J plus K. Compute this one and this one, you will also get 0. This is 0, this becomes also 0, this becomes also 0. The ultimate answer will be 0. And remember, this is a 0 vector, not a scalar quantity 0, because we are calculating curl here. Okay, so not a scalar 0, it is always a vector 0. There is a difference between scalar 0 and vector 0. Okay, understood everyone? Any doubt? Any question?
Sir, grad of curl F is a scalar of zero magnitude, sir.
Grad of
Curl F.
grad of curl f. Grad
Sir.
curl f, first of all, not possible. Why?
Mm.
Because grad quantity is always operating on vector or scalar. Grad operates on which? Scalar or vector?
Vector.
No. Grad operates on scalar. Scalar quantity. And it becomes vector quantity.
Means output, sir.
Sorry? Grad operates on a scalar field, not a vector field. Okay, when grad operates on a scalar field, it becomes a vector field. Okay, it is possible, it is like possible like this, grad dot grad f, this is possible. Divergence of grad f, this is possible. This becomes grad square f. That is A is the right answer. But grad of this is not possible. Okay, grad cross f, it itself a vector quantity. So we can't apply the grad here. This is possible. Next. This is another important answer, very important question about irrotational and solenoidal. Okay. What is the answer here? I will give you 1 minute. It is 1 or 2 minutes you can you may use. Okay, so everyone is saying C is the right answer. Okay, that is divergence free and irrotational. Yes, C is the right answer here. That is, if I take the divergence and curl, it is grad dot f and grad cross f, both will be 0 here. Okay, grad dot f is I del del x, j del del y, k del del z dot f is equal to xi plus yj. Okay, so kth part, that is ith part, is it is x, so it is 1. Okay, plus, sorry, minus, it is minus 1, 1 minus 1, it is equal to 0. Okay, because minus y is there. Okay, is minus 1 minus 1 equal to 0, and simply I j k del del x del del y del del z. Okay, now what is, if I consider it f as phi 1 x, sorry, phi 1 I, phi 2 j, and phi 3 k. So phi 1 is here x, xi, phi 2 is minus y, so minus y into j, and k is 0 into k. Okay, so it is x minus y and 0. Okay, so after calculating this, you can also find this is a 0 vector also. Okay, so both are 0, so C is the right answer. Both it is irrotational and solenoidal. Irrotational is there, irrotational is written. Instead of solenoidal, divergence free is written here. So I told you that divergence free and solenoidal are both the same things. Okay, so C is the right answer here. Next, now one part of vector is completed. Now we will start vector integration. Okay, so integration, in case of vector integration or whatever you say, okay, there is double, triple, or single integration. One is line integral, surface integral, volume integral is there. There is a huge explanation, okay, huge story about it. I'm not gonna say everything because it will take a minimum of 2 or 3 days to explain everything geometrically. What is this? So I will just show you the tricks and how to solve it in GATE exam. Okay, I consider that you know that what is volume, surface, or line integral actually. One thing, just one point I will make you remember. Always remember line, surface, or volume, whatever the integration you are taking, everything in it is on a 3D plane. Okay, not, you don't consider a 2D plane there. And what is the concept and what is the geometrical representation? Okay, I will suggest you some YouTube video links. There you can find every geometrical representation of this, how it is a 3D. Okay, so now this one, it is a line integral. You can see integration of a dot dl. What is L? L is nothing but the r. Okay, r is dx, I dx, L or r is xi plus yj plus zk. Just a simple vector point. R is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. And d of L, it means d of r or d of L, whatever it is, di dx plus j dy plus k dz, and nothing else. Okay, so A, it is a vector field. You can see, okay, what is ax and ay? Ax and ay means nothing, it is I, and ay means it is j. That is unit vector in x-axis. Ay is ay cap, it is unit vector in y-axis. So aix cap, it is also represented as I. Ay a cap, it is also represented as j. So don't confused in between ax cap. Every time you are just facing this cap symbol, it means it is a unit vector. And ax cap, it means x-axis, along x-axis, what is the unit vector? It means I. So ax means I, ay means j, and nothing else. Okay, So a vector field A is given here, and you need to find out this line integral along the path. A path is, look at this, this is the path. Now what is the answer? Answer is very easy. It will take just 1 second to answer. You don't need to derive the integration. So I'm giving you 1 minute. Okay, now I will explain the answer. The answer is 0. Why? In physics, you have learned about one thing, work done. Okay, work done. If the work done is done in a closed path, then always it is 0. Okay, so line integral is actually represents a work done, A dot dl. Okay, remember this thing. You don't have to calculate this kind of things. If the figure is a closed figure, is given in the exam, like this. Look at this. This is a closed figure. That is, if you are starting your journey from this point, you can easily stop at this point. Okay, that is, it forms a closed loop. In case of any closed loop or any closed figure, the work done is always 0. You know all this thing in the physics, and this is the concept of just class. I think it is school standard. Okay, so very easy concept. So integration within a closed path A dot dl, it is always 0 because this thing is represents the work done. Not always 0 if the path is not a closed path. If a path is something else, suppose only according to this line. Suppose this is A and B. Okay, you are required to find out what is the integration of A dot dl. Okay, along this path AB. This is a straight line, simple straight line A to B. You are now standing here A and you are going to B. Now what is the work done? So the questions maybe are of two types. You are required to find out the work done. Work done means integration of A dot dl. Or otherwise, instead of any work done or something, you can easily simply this closed integral you are required to find. integration of a dot dl. What is the value of it? If it is not closed path, like just like a straight line or just like a parabola like this one, okay, this is a to b, the parabola like this, then it has some value. But if it is a closed line or closed curve, then it doesn't have any value, it will be 0. So A is the right answer here. Okay, now before starting this integration part, I have to discuss about something. There is many line integral I will discuss now, but before that I have to explain something. Suppose an integration, if I am writing this one, two integral or two integrals, integration sign this and this, and so obviously there should be two variables x and y. It may be like this dx dy, or it may be like this dy dx. Okay, now how this kind of integration can be done? This kind of integration can be solved. First you have to solve this intermediate part, that is inner part. In this case you have to solve this one, this inner part, and after that you have to solve the outer part. Okay, so when you are considering x as a variable, y should be constant. When you are considering y as a variable, x should be a constant value. Okay, so can anybody tell me that if I want to find out the integration x y dx dy, then what will be the answer? X y dx dy, then what will be the answer? That is, first, which integration is to be done first, with respect to x or with respect?
It is,
Sorry.
so it's with respect to x. With respect to x, we have to do it first. So
Exactly. First, with respect to x, whenever considering
x y square by 4.
yes. So whenever we are considering with respect, first one is dx. So we have to consider first with respect to x. At that time, we have to consider y as a simply constant. Okay. So we can write it like this: y x dx dy, like this. So simply it is integration. First find out the integration like this: x square. So y is there, x square by 2 is the integration of x dy. Okay, in this case now x square by 2 should be treated as constant term. So x square by 2, you can just simply take x square by 2 outside, and the integration should be y dy, and it is x square y square by 4. So this is the value of this integration. Second thing, this is a indefinite integral. In case of definite integral, okay, suppose same integration I am writing dx dy. Now you tell me that first the integration should be over x. So it means the value in the first integration, that is this integration, will vary over x, and this integration should vary over y, because we are taking the integration with respect to x first. So obviously in case of definite integral, that is we are considering the limit of the integration. So obviously the first integral should have the limit of x, that is the value of x should be varied, and in the last integration y should be varied. Remember that this x, it may be a constant like 0 1. This x may be the in terms of y, like 0 y square. Why? Because in this case y is treated as a constant term. Okay, but here after finding out the integration of x, when you are coming to a y, always treat y as a constant term, that is 0, 1. It should not be x, the upper term or lower term. Okay, the of the outside integral, it cannot be any function of y. But in the inside integral, when x is varied, x can have the limit as the function of y, like this y square or something. Okay, so now the line integration of v dot dr of the vector, this one, from the origin to the point p111 is what? Tell me the answer of this. As a hint, I am giving you the line, that is p111 from the origin is this one, this point, this is 000 point. Okay, and what is 111? 1, this is 111, that is along this line. Okay, what is the value of this vector function or vector field along the line integration, that is along the line 000 111? That is, this is p point, this is o point. It will take some time because it is quite, it is not a simple short question. I'm giving you another hint. The hint is, first find the equation of this line OP.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So what is option number C, sir?
What option number? -1.
Is it 0 point?
No. It is -1.
Oh,
It is -1. This is 0, and this cannot be determined without the specifying path.
okay.
Okay, I think I have to solve this. You are having difficulties to solve. Look at this. First of all, actual integration, that is v dot dr, is very easy. What is v dot dr? First, we need to find out. Forget about this integration symbol. Whatever the integration symbol is given, forget about that. Just you need to find out first v dot dr. V dot dr finding is very easy. V is this one. And what is dr? I always told you r means xi plus yj plus zk. And what is dr? Dr is nothing else I dx plus j dy plus k dz. Okay, so this is dx dy. Now what is v dot dr? Just write down v, then a dot sign, then a dr. Now what is v? Write down the v, 2x y z I plus x square z j plus x square y k, and dot product I dx plus j dy plus k dz. Okay, now simple dot product. So what should we do? We know that only I dot I, j dot j, and k dot k will be there, and everything will be vanished. Okay, so I dot I means 2xy dx plus x square z dy plus x square y dz. So this is the value of v dot dr. Okay, now what should we do? We just need an integration sign here.
Sir, 2xyz.
2xyz, sorry, yes, 2xyz, right. Okay, we just need an integration sign now. And what is the integration? Integration, only integration we can't find. We have to find out the upper limit and lower limit of this integration. And how can you identify the upper limit and lower limit? By using this path, origin to P111. Okay, so now look at this. There is only line integration. Line integration means only one integration sign. And how many variables are there? X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. It means if you do not have three different integration sign, you cannot write here dx, dy, dz. But you are seeing here dx, dy, dz. Three cases are there, and only integration is one integration symbol. So how can you transfer these three variables to only one variable? This can be done by parametric equation. Parametric equation. Okay, and parametric equation of what? Parametric equation of the path given here, that is origin to P111 straight line. Okay, so that is why I told you to find out the equation of the straight line first. Now, do you remember if 0, 0, 0, that is the origin, and 1, 1, 1, that is the point. It is O point, it is P point. 2 points are given. What is the equation of the straight line if 2 points are given? Do you remember?
Sir, it's I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Isn't it?
No, it is x minus x1 divided by
y2
x1
minus
minus.
y1
Oh.
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Okay. So the equation is, I'm explaining it again. These kinds of equation you should remember it. Okay. This is otherwise you will have the difficulty solving problem. This is x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. It is x minus x1 by x1 minus x2 equal to y minus y1 x2 y1 y2 8 minus wait sorry this is x1 y1 z1. Okay, this is the line of the equation, sorry, equation of the straight line. Okay, this is x1 y1 z1, this is x2 y2 z2 point. So this is O point, origin point, and this is P point. Okay, and this is the formula. Now after applying this formula, what we know, what we have, x minus x1, what is x1? 0, divided by x1 minus x2, x1 minus x2 means minus 1, is equal to y minus y1, y minus y1 means 0, y minus 0, divided by y1 minus y2 means 0 minus 1. So this is minus 1, this is z minus 0, minus 1. Okay, so it means x by minus 1, y by minus 1, z by minus 1. Okay, so this is the equation of the straight line. Now look at this, after applying the straight line, so you can easily you can see that what is the straight line equation. X, y and z, everything is equal, that is x equal to y equal to z, that is x equal to y equal to z. Now how can you find the parametric equation? Do you know how to find out parametric equation? What is the parametric equation of y square equal to 4ax? 80, 80 square 280. Do you remember this? No, this is the concept of class 11.
So we studied it, sir, but actually I don't remember it right now, sir.
Okay. So then I suggest you just okay, forget about every formula. How to find out parametric equation? Parametric, it is a parameter. Parameter is a single variable which can replace these three variables x, y, and z by a single variable t. This is called a parameter. Okay, so here you can see that x equal to y equal to z is the equation. So by this equation, x by minus 1, y by minus 2, z by minus 1. So what we find, x equal to y equal to z. So we can consider here x equal to t, y equal to t, z equal to t. Can we consider it? If I replace x, y and z with just one variable t, t and t, so can you say that yes, this relation x equal to y equal to z can be satisfied? First of all, let me know whether you understand this one or not. How to find out the parametric equation. I'm explaining it first. Otherwise, you can't solve this line integration problem. You do not find out the parametric equation. X equal to y is
So there's a
equal to
break.
sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
There's a small break in the voice.
Break in the voice.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Wait, I am changing my internet connection. Am I audible properly now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay. Yes, screen is visible also. Okay, now, so I am trying to find out a single parameter or a single variable which can replace x, y, and z, and also satisfies this equation x equal to y equal to z. So how can I replace it? If I consider x equal to t, y is equal to t, and z equal to t. So can you tell me that yes, if I replace x, y, and z with t, then this relation x equal to y equal to z can be satisfied or not? Obviously, it is satisfied. If the equation is like this, x is equals to 2y, okay, just the equation is like this, x equal to 2y. Then what is the parametric equation? X equal to y equal to. Can anybody tell me? According to this one, x equal to y equal to z, if the equation is this type, then we are saying x equal to t, y equal to t, z equal to t. And also it satisfies this relation. But if I say x equal to 2y, what is the parametric equation? X equal to y equal to what? Tell me.
X is equal to 2t, sir.
X equal to 2t and y equal to
Y is equal to one second.
T by 2, sir.
only t. If I say y equal to t and x equal to 2t, obviously this relation is satisfied, isn't it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then x equal to 2t, y equal to t is the parametric equation of this.
Yes, sir.
Got my point? So this is the way
Yes, sir.
you can find out
Yes,
the
sir.
parametric equation. Similarly, y square equal to 4x. What is the parametric equation? X equal to y equal to.
Sir, x is equal to t square by 4a.
X equal to t square
X
by
is equal
4x.
to t square by, and y is equal to t, sir.
Y is equals to t. Y is equals to t. If I say y is equals to t, then y square equal to t square. No. If I put y is equals to 280. If I put y equal to 280, 280 equal to, then y square is equal to 4a t square. Sorry, 4a square t square. And if I put x equal to a t square, okay, x equal to a t square, then it is 4ax. 4ax y square x equal to y square by 4a. Okay, a square
Yes, sir.
t square by 4a. It will be 280. Okay, so 80 square 280. X equal to 80 square, y equal to 280. It will be the parametric equation of y square equal to 4ax. So like this. Also, you have to find out a parameter, single variable, which can replace the x, y, z or x, y and also satisfies the relation. This is called parametric equation. Okay. So now what is the parametric equation of this one? X equal to y equal to z is x equal to t, y equal to t, z equal to t. Okay. Now your problem is done. Simply simply put x equal to t, y equal to t and z equal to t in the equation. In this equation, v dot dr. Okay, in the equation of v dot dr, that is this equation, you already obtained this equation. Just simply replace x, y and z as t, t, t. Now your task is done. Okay. Now if x equal to t, now dx equal to dt, x equal to t, so it means dx equal to dt, y equal to t, it means dy equal to dt, and also dz equal. Equation is 2xyz dx, 2xyz, 2xyz dx plus x square zj. Okay, everybody do this calculation with me and tell me what will be the answer. Okay, everybody do this calculation. And what
Sir, answer is
integration?
1, sir.
Exactly, answer is 1, right. What will be the limit of the integration?
0
X
to
equal
1.
to 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 means t equal to also 0 to 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, answer is 1, exactly. It is x square z, dz, sorry, dy, and another one is x square,
Yes, sir. We are getting that.
x square yk. Okay, so it is dy, it is dz. Now simply, okay, since x equal to t, y equal to t, z equal to t, and the this is x when x equal to 0, t equal to 0, when x equal to 1, t equal to 1. So it is 0 to 1, and simply replace, it is 2t cube, because t dx means dt plus x square z. Okay, x square z means uh, t square t cube dt plus it is again t cube dz. Okay, so this one,
Sir, T cube dt, sir.
sorry, t cube dt, and it will be 1. 1 is the answer. Okay, everybody got my point? Everybody have understood how to find out the parametric equation? Actually, this is easy, not a very difficult task. Okay, since you are not aware of this, not familiar with this parametric equation, that is taking time. Otherwise, it is very easy.
Got it, sir.
Okay, next question. Okay, area enclosed between the curve. The area enclosed between the curve y square equal to 4x and x square equal to 4y is, first of all, you need to draw this curve, otherwise it is very difficult to find out the answer. Remember, always square means any second degree. Okay, that is square type of problem, it means it is a parabola. Any square equation, it means it becomes a parabola. Now the nature of the parabola, what kind of parabola is this and what kind of parabola is this, so that you can find out the enclosed area. This is the main point. Okay, so just try it yourself. I'm giving you just 1 minute. Okay, so now I will solve this question. First of all, I told you to draw the picture. It is a parabola. These things you should remember here, otherwise the parabola equation, straight line equation, you have to remember. That is, remind the concept of class 11 and 12. Okay, every concept of 11, 12 concept, that is this kind of equations, parabola, hyperbola, straight line, okay, and all the calculus equations, that is very necessary to solve any kind of maths problem. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. The parabola y square is equal to 4x. Y square is equal to 4x is like this. And the parabola x square equal to 4y is like this.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So actually, y square is equal to 4ax is an open rightward parabola, no, sir.
Y square equal to 4x.
Y square is equal to 4ax is an open rightward parabola, and x square is equal to 4ay is open upward parabola.
No. No. I don't think so.
Like I'm just
Okay,
because
just put it. Okay.
I
To confirm it, there is a confirmation thing. Y square equal to 4x. Huh? Just put randomly values of x. If x is equal to 0, what is the value of y square? Equal to 0.
y is equal to 0, sir.
Y equal to 0. If x equal to 1, what is the value of y square? Plus minus 2. Isn't it? That is, first it is
2, yes,
0.
sir.
This is 2. Okay. So minus 2 we don't consider here. So it is 2. X equal to minus 2. It is also 2. Okay. That is minus 2. Minus 2. In case of minus 2, it is not possible. So, okay. Y equal to 0 here. Y equal to 0 means x equal 0. Y equal to x equal to 1 means y equal to 1 means x is equals to 1 by 4. Y equal to 4 means x is equal to 1. So, okay. So it is, no, it is upward parabola. Upward. If you vary the value of x, you can just put the value of y. Just the value of y. X equal to 0, y equal to 0. Okay. X equal to 1, y square equal to 4. It means it is 2. Okay. Y equal to 2 means upward. This one. Okay. Put x equal to 1, equal to 2. That is, this point is this one. Now if I put 3. Okay. X equal to 2. 4 into 2. 8. Okay. So 8 is also another this point. Any point like this. X equal to 2, y equal to, there is any positive point. So it is positive y axis. If I equal to 3, 3 into 4, 12. 12 means another positive y axis like this. Isn't it? If I vary the value of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and find the value of y and put the point in the graphical plane, you will find point like this. Or I am wrong.
Okay, sir.
Square x square equal to 4y, y square equal to, no, you are right. You are right.
Yes, sir. It should be reversed.
It should be reversed. You are right. I am wrong. Yes. Yes, it is reversed. It is y square equal to 4x. It is x square equal to, yes, you are right. Y square equal to 4x and it is 4y. Yes. Okay. Now you are required to find out the area of this in between this. This is 0, 0, 0 point. Now to find out the area in between this, you need to find out 2 points. First one is this point and second one is this point. This point is 0, 0 point, you know. What is the point here? Cutting point of these two parabola.
We will get 4, 4.
4, 4. Just simply solve these two equations, y square equal to 4x and x square equal to 4y. Okay, just simply solve these two equations. You can easily say it is 4, 4 is the cutting point or intersection point of this equation or of these two intersection point. Now there are two ways to solve it. One way is to simply, we are required to find out the value in between this, that is if I can just this minus this. Remember this one, this parabola, the area under this parabola minus the area under this parabola. Got my point? These two parabolas are this is this parabola, this one, and this parabola, this one, like this. So if I want to find out the area in between this segment area, then simply the total area and this area. If I substitute or if I just simply, okay, this area, it can be deleted from the entire area, that is this area, then it is simply we can find out the area in between it. Can I got my point? Can I got my point? The entire area, that is this area, and the lower portion, that is this portion. So if this lower portion, it can be deleted from the entire area, then we can easily find out this segment or this cutting segment. Can I got my point?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can do this very easily. So how can we do this? Simply just minus this, just integration. What is the value of the integration? The area, that is area under the curve. That is, first, this is y square equal to 4x. Okay, this is y square equal to 4x, and this point is 0, 0 point, and this point is 4, 0 point. Okay, so first we are going to have the area under the curve, and how can you find it? Area under the curve means simply integration, and simply we can say that the x value 0 to 4, so 0 to 4. Okay, and the x value is 0 to 4, and you can easily do this dx. So dx means it is root over of 4x dx. It will give you the integration, the entire integration, that is this one. Okay, I am highlighting this one so that you can easily understand this area. It will give you this area, and another curve is this one. So if I want to find out the area, now the area of this one, how can you find it? Simply 0 to 4, and what is the equation of this curve? X square equal to 4y, that is x square by 4. dx. So this area is this one. Now how can you find out the area in between here, that is this area? This minus this. Can you get my point? Any doubt or any kind of clarification you need? Okay, then tell me what is the answer. Okay, I'm getting one answer. Everybody please participate. Okay, so if I just calculate this one, it is 0 to 4 root over of 4x minus x square by 4 dx. Just simply calculate this one, this integration. You can find, yes, 16 by 3. This is the answer of this question. Simply integration. I think I don't have to calculate this. It is 16 by 3. A is the right answer here. Okay, this is one way to solve this kind of integration. There is another way to solve it, but this is the simple way. Okay, I'm not going to discuss the another way, that is the vector way. X1, the variable x variables varies, and then the y variables, that is quite difficult for you. So it is better to use this process, simply the integration process. Y1, that is one function minus the another function. Next question. Okay, now these kinds of questions: Stokes theorem, divergence theorem, and Green's theorem. Now these three theorems are there, and maximum these kinds of theorem having the most the big questions or the descriptive type of questions will be from the Stokes, divergence, and Green's theorem. Okay, but there are some questions, small questions are there, like this: Stokes theorem connects which one? Write the answer in the chat box, everybody. Stokes theorem connects, that is line to surface, surface to volume, volume to line. Which one? A. Okay, you're saying line integral and a surface integral. Okay, let's check it out. So Stokes theorem, yes, line integral, where you have to find out x, y, and z, the variable to a parametric equation. Okay, second one is surface, that is line to surface. You can see. So single integration is a line, double integration generally it is a surface, and triple integration it is generally called volume one. So Stokes theorem means line to surface. Remember this thing. Next one, Gauss's divergence theorem relates to which one? Surface to volume, surface to line, vector to other vector, or line to volume. Okay. So everybody says A, surface to volume integral. Okay, so let's check it. Yes, surface to volume. So double integration it means surface integration. Triple generally it is volume because dv is there. So obviously it is surface to volume. Next question. Now what is this? This one, first one is Stokes, second one is divergence. This theorem is called Green's theorem. Okay. So simply you can say it is a line integration or a single integration, and it is a double integral. Okay, that is line to surface. But there is a lot of application of this Green's theorem. Okay, because look at this, how easy it is. Simple line integral is difficult. Why? Because you need to find out the parametric equation. Because if p, q, these kinds of variables, already you have solved this kind of question, finding out the parametric. So p and q, these are the functions of x comma y comma z, and the integration is a single integration. It means without transferring the variable to a parameter, you cannot solve this line integral. But if you apply this Green's theorem, you can say that this integration can easily be transformed into a double integral d. If it can be transformed into double integral, yes, now it is easy to solve it, because you don't have to convert xy variable to another parametric equation, because there are two integrations are there. You can vary x and vary y also. Okay, so this is one application is this one. So try to solve it applying Green's theorem. This is the Green's theorem. This is Green's theorem. Sorry, this one. And applying this theorem, solve this question. Look at this. I already told you line integral. Green's theorem can convert this line to double surface. Okay, and you can easily vary x and y. Look at this, there are two values, x equal to 1, y equal to 1. It is given here. So you can easily vary x and y value simultaneously because two integration sign is there. Okay, if you apply this Green's theorem. So apply this theorem. So first find out this one, del q del x and del p del y. Okay, where the equation is p dx plus q dy. That is, this is p. The multiplication dy with dy is called q, and the multiplication with dx is called p. Okay, now solve it. Okay, so I think I have to solve it. First, write down the Green's theorem. Double integral del q del x and del p del y minus del p del y and dA or ds, whatever you. This is double integration and this is a simple integration. Okay, now we need to compare this one p dx plus q dy with the given equation. Okay, xy dy minus y square, that is xy y square dx. Now p is equals to what? P is equal to, you can see dx, the multiplied with dx is y square minus y square. So p is equals to minus y square here. Okay, and q is equal to what? Q is equal to xy. Okay, it is done. Now go to the right hand side. What you should find out? You should just find out del q del x minus del p del y. Del p del y is equal to minus 2y. Del q del x is equal to what is y only. Okay, so now simply find this. Del q del x is y, del p minus del p del y, it is plus 2y. So they go to 3y, just 3y. So this term is equal to 3y. Okay, now what is the value of this integration? Now the integration is double integration 3y. Okay, and what is the 3y ds? Now what is the value of this integration? That is lower limit and upper limit of the integration. Can anybody tell me what will be the lower limit and upper limit of this integration?
So they have told that C is a square cut from the first quadrant. So like 0 to 1, sir.
Exactly, 0 to 1. Exactly. So C is the square cut from the first quadrant. First quadrant means this one. Okay. Sorry, it is 1 0 0 1. So only 0 to 1, x 0 to 1 and y 0 to 1. So ds means what? Ds means actually dx dy. Okay. So whenever we are putting the limit, replace ds is equal to dx dy. If you are writing dx in the first position, the first value will be x. First variable will be x, and dy in the second position. It means the second integration will be the y will be variable there. Okay. Now it is simply a square cut. Square cut, that is this one. Square cut means do not bother about anything. Just x values varies from 0 to 1 and y values varies from 0 to 1. So x equal to 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to 1. Now find the integration. What is the value? What is the value? What is the value of this? 3 by 2, I think. 3 by 2, yes. 3 by 2. So I think this integration everyone can solve it, this double integration, because you just told me that this inside integral will be solved first and then the outside integral. Solve the inside integral first. Y is variable here, sorry, constant here, because we are taking integration with respect to x. Okay, so just to take y outside, but do not take y outside of all the integrals. Only write the y here. Just cut it and write y here. Okay, 3y both 3 can be taken outside. It is only dx. So after solving this, the answer is 3 by 2. C is the right answer. Okay, any doubt? Anybody has any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now look at this. What is the advantage of this theorem? If you, yes, you can also directly, you can solve this one without solving this right hand side part. That is, you can solve this one also. Okay, along with this curve, that is this first quadrant and this square box. Okay, along with this curve, but you have to convert this equation to a parametric equation, because only line integral means only one integration is there. So without parametric equation, you can't solve it, because we need only one variable. So if you use this Green's theorem, it will be converted to two variables x and y, and you can easily find the limit. So limit finding, it becomes very easy if you use Green's theorem. Next, a triangle ABC consists of vertex point 0, 0, 0, 1. What is the value of the integration of this one? I am writing down the triangle 0, 0. This is A, 0, 0 point. B, 0, 1, 1, 0. This is B, and this is C. This is the triangle. Okay. The value of the integral over the triangle is what? Okay, everyone is saying A. Okay, so let's find out. I don't think so A is the right answer, but still, double integral 2x, sorry, dx dy. Our first part is this one. That is our first integration. This integration should be x equal to what? And the second integration should be y is equals to what? Okay. Okay, look at this now. The integration, it will be over the triangle, this one. Over the triangle, it means, okay, over the triangle, it means either if you want to fix the y-axis, okay, look at this. First integration is with respect to x. Okay, first integration is with respect to x. It means x value should be in terms of y. Anyone, it may be in the lower side or upper side, it may be in terms of y. And y value, it should be constant, because y is the outer side integration. The inside integration is x. It means that x value, it may have the y as either lower or the upper limit. That is the function of y. Okay, you should remember this thing first. Now dx dy, if you want to, you can now turn it in any cases, any one. First of all, how to do this? You need to find out the equation of all these things, all the lines first. Otherwise, it cannot be done. Now, equation of all the lines, what is the equation of this line? Can anybody tell me what is the equation of AB line? You know the function points 0, 0 and 1, 0. Then what is the equation of AB line? Just I have told you.
X minus x1 by
Yes. This is suppose x1, y1. This is suppose x2, y2. So 0 x minus x1, x minus 0 by x1 minus x2, it is 0 minus 1 equal to y minus y1. So y minus 0 divided by 0 minus 1. Okay. So that is x is equal to x equal to y or x plus y equal to 0, whatever. Alright. X minus 1 x minus x1 divided by x1 minus x0. Yes, y minus y1 divided by y1 minus
Sir, it will y two values zeros.
no, it is minus 1.
It will be
y1
zero.
divided by y1 minus y0. Sorry, y minus y1, y1 minus y2, x1 minus x2. x1 means 0, x1 minus x2, it means 0 minus 1. Okay, y minus 0, y minus y1, y1 minus y2. y1 means 0, y2 means 0. Okay, it is 0. Okay, 0 by 0. It is means y equal to 0. This is x equal to 0. AB line is actually x-axis, and we don't actually need to find out this equation, because AB line is x-axis. X-axis always the equation is y equal to 0, and AC lines is y-axis. Y-axis equation is always x equal to 0. Okay, so this is x equal to 0, this is y equal to 0. And what is the line? CB line. This is the equation. This is the main thing. It is x minus x1 by x1 minus x0. Sorry, x1 minus x2 equal to y minus y1 divided by y1 minus y2, 0. So y minus 1 is equal to x by minus 1. So it means y, okay, first our first variable is, we are taking about dx. Okay, so dx means, if I do this, dx means, so we have to find out the value of x. So value of x means x is equal to 1 minus y. Look at this. It is x equal to, so our first thing is x. We are going to vary the x first. So if we are going to vary the x first, it means x value should be varied. So x equal to 1 minus y. Okay, x equal to 1 minus y. What? X equal to 0 to x equal to, that is, this value should be varied. This will be the first one. And our second one should be y equal to 0 to y equal to 1. This is. Okay. I know that you are facing difficulties understand it. Okay, I will explain it in a different way, but not this day, the next day. Now solve it. Now solve it and find the answer. I think the answer will be is 1/3. I think answer will be 1/3, 1 by 3. Okay, this actually there is a particular rule of this equation to find out if this kinds of integration, that is double integration or triple integration on with that is double integration 2x dx dy over some triangle, over some rectangle, or over some straight line or something is given, then there is a particular process to find out the integration. Okay, I do not have much time to explain it today. Okay,
Sir, answer 1/3.
sorry, 1/3. Yes, 1/3. 1/3 is the answer. B is the right answer here. Okay, remind me, this will be explained in the next day, this type of problem. Okay, and after completing this one, your vector chapter will be completed. Yes, B. Your vector chapter will be completed, and the next day I will start the one of the most important thing I see every year. At least one or two questions are from numerical methods, especially from numerical integration. Okay, so I will first complete. There are only 3 rules of numerical integration. I will complete the numerical integration next day. Also, I will explain this one, how to find out this integration, double integration over a triangle or over some curve. Over some curve is given. Okay. And yes, numerical methods should be completed in the next day entirely. And the rest things are Laplace transformation, which is also an important part, and the differential equation. There is a particular type of differential equation, second order and the partial, PDE. I have to complete these two. Okay, so next day I will complete at least 2 things. One is numerical and another one is, yes, complex is also there, complex. Yes, then next day I have to complete 2 things. First of all, numerical, and then the differential, second order differential equation. I have to complete these 2 things. Okay, and complex and the what is it? Laplace transformation. Next day, yes. Okay, so today I have to end the class, end the session now. Thank you for attending my class.